Okay, we've got Big Psionic. Not only have we seen him play Germany, he's now really expanding his Civ pool and he's starting to dip his toe into playing Brits. I said this. I literally said this when I saw him start. When I saw the type of player he was and how vastly improved he was becoming. I said, this guy needs to start playing Germany and Brits. Because those two civs are the sort of civs that are high APM, very high skill ceiling, very flexible, very good economy and tempo. And I said these are the civs that he's got to start learning to play. And once he does, he'll become an absolute beast. So good to see him playing those civs. He'll probably be the next, at some point, he'll probably be the next Julian. So he'll probably, or Kevin or Ungers, and he'll start playing all the civs. I imagine he'll probably start doing all of the civs at some point. But learning the Euro civs first, I think, is obviously, get those fundamentals down. It's very solid. And then you can start expanding out to the more crazy civilizations. Like even Mexico, I think Sonic will like playing Mexico. Like standard H2 Mexico. I think he'll be really good with that. Because, again, Mexico is another very flexible civ. They can do lots of different things. You don't have to be a Revolter person to play them. They can play standard. They obviously get skirms in H2, which not many civs do. They get very good anti-cav insurgents. They get very good musketeers as well. So they're a very flexible civ, which I think he'll start enjoy playing. Yo, Edho babies, 8 months, let's go.
Imagine Psionic playing Baja into Texas Fort Spam.
That's the dream right there. Imagine anyone goes Baja California, unrevolts into Texas. That would probably be a first. I would probably say no one in the history of this game, in a ranked game, has ever done that. I would, hand on heart, I would put money on that. Maybe I've got to be the first one to try that. All right, let's have a look at the next. It looks like Shake's going for a water boom here. So he's already put down a dock. Doing the classic Karim here. Putting the house next to the dock, which is smart. He's going to do a different type of water boom. So I reckon we'll see a Philosopher age up here. The Philosopher's Prince. Age up. The Philosopher's Stone. And I think he's going to... Yeah, so he's going to go for the Philosopher Prince. So he's going to age up with 500 food, going to gather all of that food, and then he's going to send this card here, Sublime Porte. So he'll probably put down another dock. He'll spam from 2 docks, and he'll probably put down barracks and maybe artillery foundry as well. And he's picked up a lot of yaks. He got 5 yaks as well, and starting to gobble up those yaks. So he's going to have this is really nice play. This build order is going to be really, really nice here. He's getting these yaks, which you gather at 2 food per second, much quicker than 0.84 food per second. So you want to gather up those yaks as quickly as possible, gather all of that food. He's still got lots more yaks to go here. Another one coming in. These have about 100 food to gather. And then he's going to age up, get that 500 food, a huge amount of chunk. He'll be on like 2,500 food. Before he ships Sublime Porte, and then he's going to get an insane amount of wood. So when the shipment arrives, all of your current food is exchanged, not just for the same amount of wood, for a greater amount of wood. Considering that is wood over food, like, because you gather food almost twice as quick as wood. You do in the late game, but early game is almost twice. So to get more wood than you've got food is actually an incredible amount of extra resources. And you'll see it here because I really like this build, and I've done it a couple of times. It's a really, really nice build. And because you age up quick, so you can get that in. And, if your opponent tries to rush, you can put down like 3 outposts and still go for docks. Dock boom. You can go for artillery foundry, janissaries, all that sort of good stuff. So it's such a good... Again, I talk about flexibility. It's a very flexible build order. Obviously, he wants to do it initially to be greedy. But yeah, so I really like this build here by Shake, and I'm glad we're going to see it again. But, if there's one person that can do well versus this, it's going to be a big Psionic here. And don't forget, he's Brits. He gets his mana booms. So yeah, so it'd be really cool to see Psionic get really good with Brits. Although the last thing we need is more Brits on the fucking ranked pool. Like, we went through a phase of just Revnak, Phoenix, just spamming Brits, just making it a horrendous time for everyone. Because Brits is kind of, if you play Brits against Brits all the time, it gets very boring. Okay, we've got the unpause now. Okay, here comes Sublime Porte. So he's trying to time it. So the moment, you know, he's just trying to get a good timing with it. He doesn't want to send it too late. So you want to kind of get that early boost of wood early on. Psionic's going to be quite aggressive here. So is Shake going to scout this? He needs to really scout this. Oh, no, look at this as well. Picking up 50 food as well before it gets in is going to be really smart. Oh, is he going to get it in time? I think he will. It's going to be close, though. And Psionic's going to have something to say about it as well. Wait, why did Psionic just shoot that for him? He just... he was not paying attention, was he? All right, we've got 2,400 food converted into over 3,000 wood. He got an extra 600 resource, and that resource is wood, not food. So that just shows you how incredible, like, it's absolutely incredible, the amount of resource you get. The question is, what does he spend that resource on? Artillery foundry, barracks, double house, market, mosque, another house. All of the infrastructure going down, and going down in a way which is going to form a very nice, tight wall, which makes it difficult for Psionic to punish here. Gill nets as well. Does he get a double dock? Yes, he goes triple dock. Triple dock. Okay, nice. Still putting villagers on wood, which is interesting. I think if you're being rushed, you need to put villagers on food at that point. But I mean, he's got boats coming in, so that's fine. Also putting down a trade post as well on top of that. So really using... Do you need to put down a trade post there? I would save that wood and just build more boats, to be honest with you. Shipping another 700 wood. I mean, Hazard's saying, why is he shipping wood? I don't agree why he's got villagers chopping wood. He should not be chopping wood right now, but sending 700 wood, I think, is quite good. Because if you've got free dock infrastructure, then sending 700 wood to go greedy on boats, I think, is fine. Probably safer to go for 2 galleys, though. I do think he's probably over-egged the infrastructure a little bit. I don't think you need a trading post here, because you're going to get so much XP from all of the boat building. Okay, making some Janissaries now. It's on 27 vills, 11 of which are boats. So already on 11 boats, which is pretty nice. Janissary's going to come and do some poking. Psionic could take that, but... got a reinforcing batch coming in. Okay, so Shake with the big boat spam now. I think Psionic's going to see that. Psionic doesn't. He doesn't see the dock down here, but he does see the dock up here, and he only sees 1 dock right now. So he could go for the 2 caravel counterplay, because imagine this 700 gold coin. Imagine that was 2 caravels here. His musketeers could be sieging down the dock, and if there's any counter push coming from Shake, he could just use the caravels to back him up, and he could force this dock to go down. So I feel like this is the wrong play here from Psionic. If you see this, I think you have to go for the caravel play. I think the caravel play is just better here, but maybe he'll ship it next. We'll see. He's got double racks right now. No stable by the looks of it. So he's gone for 700 wood, 600 wood, 700 coin. Yeah, okay, nice. Okay, so Shake going for the galleys. Nice Janissaries, but I don't know what's happened here, but Shake's allowed the Abbas guns to go way too deep. Kind of got countered a little bit. But he did put the Jans on melee, which is nice. So this is decent micro by Shake. I'm not sure why his Abbas guns were so far low down, though. Psionic needs to try and do something to stop this snare. He does get away from the galleys. So I guess the caravel play wasn't the right play in actual fact. So take back everything I said. Because the galleys being shipped, the caravel play the 2 caravels would have got beat. But the dock was down, you know, so it's debatable. Okay, Psionic still applying pressure. There's a lot of musketeers here, though. Does Shake have any Abbas guns coming in? He does. He has 5. Get the Minutemen out. Okay, I would sacrifice the Janissary there to a couple of them to get... Oh, nice. Look, Sonic was straight on it. The moment those Abaskins got built, bang, he was shooting them down. But he's probably kind of trapped himself and sees that artillery. He's going to need to counter it somehow. So probably needs to put down a stable at some point. 41 villagers here and lots of wood as well from Sheikh here. So 700 wood has come in. He's also got rendering plants. So, and I saw gill nets. I don't know if we see long lines in. No, long lines hasn't come in, but definitely wants to get long lines when he can afford it. Next shipment, I would go for 700 coin here and try to look for the age up maybe. But I guess this is a huge mass of musketeers, so 5 Janissary is probably the right play. Still has Minutemen though, and you can kite these musks for days. Oh, but as I say, in 5 Janissary is definitely the right play here. The Hussars are coming in. Good micro here by Sheikh. He missed a fire batch there. Minutemen gonna have to be the timing here. Sonic just marching forward with his musketeers. He's even sniping Abaskins somehow. Get those Minutemen out now, Sheikh. Janissary's going to have to go on to melee here, and the Abaskins will get sniped by the musketeers. Okay, yeah, no. Kind of. More Abaskins coming in, though. If he gets a batch of 5 Abaskins here, I think he's fine. Sheikh, don't miss your back. Hi-ya! That is a big hi-ya. Still keeps a couple of Abaskins alive. Mistake there by Psionic. Musk coming into the base, being super annoying, but more Hussars coming in. How is Sheikh going to deal with this? Finally, the Minutemen get here. The Bash of Buziks needed to be in there a lot sooner. Maybe Sheikh regretting not putting some outposts down now. He didn't scout that early forward base either, I don't think, so felt like a mistake. Score's still very close, though. 38 vills. Did he lose a load of vills? Yeah, he must have done. He lost a load of vills. He's got enough, almost enough wood for a couple of outposts here. I would start looking at spamming down a couple of outposts. You can squeeze them in. Got really good positioning to put down a couple of outposts here. He's going to get sandwiched here. Okay. Manages to stabilize by the looks of it. So with that all said and done, probably looking good for Sheikh here. Another batch of 10 Janissaries coming out. Smart play by Sheikh here to make sure he's got double barracks, making sure he's using all of those resources. Sonic, wow, look at this reinforcement batch coming in here. Sonic's going for it again. So aggressive. Sheikh's got some solid, he's got some decent micro here. This base building is really saving him. Really, really saving him. So fantastic base building here by Sheikh. This is why you base build. Very difficult for the Musketeers and the Hussars to path their way in to attack what you want to attack. And speak of the devil, big Psionic coming in with the raid. We're watching your game versus Sheikh here. No spoilers indeed. But thank you very much for the raid, big boy. Really good to see you playing other civs. We saw you playing Germany, and now we're seeing you playing Brits. So really, really good to see. It's the first one who spoils is Permavat. It's a really close game at the moment. Lose a couple of Hussars there. Didn't need to. Gonna go for this trade post. 700 coin coming in for Sheikh. Sheikh really sticking to his guns in H2. This is a really massive H2 game. There's still plenty of fish in the water. A couple of galleys here. Could be these galleys could be looking or fishing. Could be fishing with those. They're basically galleys are worth the same as a boat when they're fishing. So definitely worth having galleys fish. You might as well use them for something if they're just standing there. Or sailing there, or floating there. Praying with the Pramtam with the tease there. I love it. All right, Sheikh now aging up. What do we see from Psionic? We're seeing Longbow. I like that. Caravel versus Galley. Yeah, this is the problem. The problem with now going for Caravels is that you're not, like, he can just put boats in these docks. Like, you don't have a timing with your musketeers sieging down the dock. So he's just, yeah, there's just no way this is going to work. So yeah, bit of a waste of a shipment. Can't time out mod, mate. Robot has the power. I'm not going to lie, Hazard. If I had to ban either you or Robot, it's going to be you all day, son. Robot's my boy. All right. The timing couldn't be sweeter here. The AOE3 has just come in, and Psionic is pushing. All the Abbas are down. Janissary's having to flee. What does Sheikh have coming? It's the 2 Falconets. Imagine Spahi here if he could have afforded it. Is that going to be Veteran Janissary's coming? Veteran Janissary's with the 2 Falconets. Perfect timing. Sweet as and that. Musketeers marching forward. They're going to take down 1 Falconet. The Longbows could step forward here. Try and take on the Falconet. I think he is. The Hussar's going to get a couple of swings as well. The Falconets are down. Now it's just Janissaries versus Longbows. Jake could be in some trouble, but of course, Spahi are on the way. Have no fear. Spahi are here. Oh. Let's see if Lion got something to say, Robot. I would love to see Robot versus Psionic. That's going to be... Wait till Psionic starts playing Robot. Psionic, mate, you're not going to know what hit you, Sunshine. You are not going to know what hit you. Robot is like the top 10 gatekeeper. You know how Harrison is like the 1600 elo gatekeeper? Robot is the top 10 gatekeeper. So if you want to get into the top 10, you got to go through Robot. Gonna lose 3 Hussars here. That is unfortunate, but he does see the Spar here at the very least. Oh, gonna lose an Explorer with 370 HP as well. That's a nice resource to have wasted. I mean, does he even queue? I played him 1 time. He does when he's feeling up for it. There was one point where he was pretty much playing like non-stop. And it was like, no one could beat his Spain at one point. No one. Okay, 44 villagers here for Sheikh, 54 for Sign. Now, the thing is, though, the fish is starting to run out. He's still got enough to carry him for a good 5-6 minutes, maybe. Well, with regards to the food, there's only a few minutes left with food. So he is running out of food. Slowly but surely. And there's probably about 1,000 food left. Oh, no, he's still got a couple here, actually. So he's still got a fair few minutes yet. But maybe that's the way Psionic can win this game. Is just by lasting it out, because he obviously has the map. But saying that, there's not actually that much food on the map for him either. So both these guys gonna start to be running out of food. Sheikh has a small herd over here. But the fish probably gonna run out at the same time as most of the herds on the map. So there is gonna be a lack of food resource on the map for both of these guys. There might be a couple of herds around the middle of the map here and here, which neither side are going to be too comfortable with trying to gather. So it's going to be interesting how this is going to work. So we got 5 Spahi on the move. We got Spahi on the move. At the same time, Sonic is deciding to push. He's pushing whilst aging. The classic hi-ya. You never push whilst aging. That's what they say. Julian, tell him, son. Senpai Julian. You need to start senpaiing Psionic. But Psionic does back up, which is nice. Sheikh could push here. Sheikh could 100%. And he should. And he should. Psionic going to try and be sneaky with the herd over here. That's going to get caught. Yeah, easy going to get caught. Oh, but that does leave this Sparty all out on their little lonesome. He does take one, which is huge. He does take one. Every little Sparty you can take down is a massive swing. And Sonic's up by 1k score. It's super close. Don't put yourself in a terrible position. That is a bad choke point. You're putting yourself in, Sonic. Just back up and wait till you get veterancy. Oh, no. What is he doing? What is he doing? I think he's probably trying to bluff and protect this coin mine, maybe. It kind of worked when you think about it. But Shake, oh, no. Not like this. Not like this. He's going to find a huge bar. No, Psionic. Everyone together. Can I get a high? And that is going to be so many villagers gone down. I mean, there's 14 still there. Oh, that's like a 20 villager. Oh. Go on, make it worth your while. Kill the spy. Okay, managed to save some of them. There's what, 10 villagers here. Managed to save about half of them. But he's still diving in here without veterancy. No! Oh, no, I can't look. I can't look. Can't look. I can't do it. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's going to get veterancy by the time he loses everything. Oh, I can't look. I can't watch. Someone make it stop. Someone make it stop. To be fair, saying that, he's actually making it work. I don't know. Shake is doing the zero micro play for some reason. Finally, veteran musks come in by the time he loses half of them. He gets veteran longbows and he has one left. This game is an emotional roller coaster right now. Tell you what a game it's been though. Sonic down 2k score. Falconet's coming in. Still losing villagers up here. Those on 50 villagers. No, Sonic, pay attention. Oh, the Abascon's going to come in. They are clumping together. Yeah, that's it. Again, yeah, he's going to lose that. He's not going to get another shot there. Oh, he does one last little one, but... Oh, that might be the game. Oh, no. He still had a chance with the cannons. That might be the game. 51 villagers. He's not moving these villagers. He's got 10 villagers here, which are going to go down. Shake has run out of food on the water, so he's going to have to lose a load of villagers here. So Shake is basically on 40 villagers. Still Psionic is pressing here. He's still pressing. He saves a few villagers there. Very nice. Oh, 3 Falconets. Smart play. He's going to have 4 Falconets, isn't he? Smart play by Shake here. Just going to do the Falconet switch out of nowhere. And there is nothing that Sonic can do about that. Unless he's got Culverins on the way right now, which... I mean, he has an artillery foundry. He has lots of people on coin. But so does Shake. So Shake ran out of food. But obviously these mink whales are infinite. So he keeps 12 boats on infinite coin there. Which is pretty nice. Do something the abusive gunner's abusing too much, I know. Psionic still wants this map. He still wants the map. He's going to see the Falconets now. Maybe he cues an artillery foundry now. Oh, but the switch. I did not see that coming. The 4 Falconet versus 4 Falconet play. Okay. Both these guys got the same idea. No, don't unpack. Don't unpack. Oh, yeah. I mean, the Abascons are basically going to act as a Culver in here. So he's got a huge advantage. Shake has a huge advantage here. Oh, that is such a shame. He's trying his best to micro. Nice try, but oh, yeah, the Abascon play. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. And I think that will seal the deal there. One last ditch effort from Psionic. You're not playing France this time, Sunshine. You can't bring these villagers in. I mean, you can, but they might not do very much. He's still gathering over here. He doesn't care. He needs those resources, and he decides to call the game. What an insane game, to be fair. What an absolutely insane game. This is the first game I've seen Sonic play Brits. Imagine what he's going to be doing on the 10th, 20th, 30th game playing as Brits. So yeah, again, Sonic fast becoming one of the people's favorite players to watch. Just comes out of nowhere. StarCraft Pro showing us Age of Empires 3 noobs how it's done. Almost taking it to Shake there. That was a really tense game. Shake with the Sublime Porte build, though, giving him like 3,000 wood. That's so insane. So insane. Imagine if Brits did that and they could get an instant mana boom. People would be saying something then. All resources gathered was close. And that's kind of a false. That's kind of false as well. I don't know why. It's kind of a glitch because this doesn't include the food being taken away. This only includes the extra resource you get, so it doesn't give you the decreased amount. But still, it is worth quite a lot because obviously it gives you wood. Military unit population. Yeah, that was a really fun game. Well played to both of you.